Hello and welcome to another week's edition of the Waller Show. Minus Waller, just unfortunately.
Where is Chris?
Oh, he's taken his 17th annual holiday this year, but we're in June, so we're halfway through his 34. Great week last week. Had a good few winners.
El Novio?
El Novio, yeah. Denise was delighted. First Star Thoroughbred Saturday winner in her colours, might add. They've had others, but not in her colours. And they've got good hope to have another one this weekend. So
yeah, definitely. Fox Play?
Yeah.
Saritza?
Yeah, she was very good.
It's pretty impressive.
Very good. The Magic Man needed all of his magic to get her out, but did it well, and hopefully we can go into the Group 1 Tats Tiara, but we'll make a decision on that later, hey?
My Giuliano wins Monday.
Monday, yeah. He was good. Breakthrough for his maiden, actually won with a bit in hand by the looks of things. And what's wrong with Opinion?
Oh wow, it was pretty good, wasn't it?
How good was he?
It'd be a long time since he won.
Yeah, exactly.
Metropolitan?
Don't rub it in.
I'm just saying how great it is.
It was wonderful. Absolutely hosed up. I'm delighted for all the owners and for everyone who's been faithful to him over the last 2 years.
Where does he head now?
He's gone to the paddock, and I think he'll probably just have another assault on the Metro next year. So, right, we'll get straight on to Mooney Valley on Saturday.
Hard tester?
Yeah, big weight. Barrier 1 though will help. He's got a good pilot on board in Brad Rawiller, and hopefully he can find a bit of form. His last two I didn't think have been overly exciting. And just one other on there.
Yeah.
The rumour file, 2040 at Mooney Valley. His last two have been much better, much better. So hopefully it won't be long until he's breaking his Australian duck.
Righto, Randwick. Rosehill this Saturday.
Early start, 11:25 the first.
You'll
only just be getting out of bed, won't you?
Charlie. Race 1. Fox Play.
Fox Play. Wow, what can we say?
Great run first up.
Great run first up. Huey riding 55.5. Not sure he does that very often, so maybe that's a tip in itself to the punters. I think it is. A lot of the form in the race is provincial form, and hopefully Star can break through for another victory.
Race 2, a 2,000 metre race. It's a small field, this one. 3 runners for us. Beyond Thankful.
Beyond Thankful. His last couple have been better. They've been listed races in Group 3, so I think this is a little bit easier despite the big weight. He enjoys the wet track. We're due some more rain. It's currently a 6, so we'll see with him.
Loophole, Ty England.
Yeah, stepping up to 2,000. Ty knows the horse well. Relish for distance, relish for track, whatever it is. So he's in for a big shout.
And lastly, Dance of Heroes. Will he run here, or he's also accepted in Queensland? Ipswich Cup?
He's up there on the minimum in the Ipswich Cup with Jeff Lloyd on board. He's drawn well. I think he's in Barrier 2 up there. So
we won the race last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we did with Danshai, who I'd consider a lesser horse than Dance of Heroes. So I guess we'll have to have a proper look at the fields and weigh up our options.
Nothing in race 3. We go to race 4. Winetails. She's had a long layoff.
She has.
Presuming 61 kilos. Andrew Adkins.
Exactly. 3 kilos off. 58. Good barrier. It's been working as well as ever. So hopefully she can be actually pretty competitive on her first start. She's got a good fresh upper record as well. So that will certainly help.
And the next race, 3 runners, Dingo Mountain, So Willie and Metallic Crown. Metallic Crown's in 2 races? Metallic
Crown is also in the 1500. I'd say at this stage we'd probably be leaning towards running him in the 1500 due to he turned his form around over that trip last start. 1350 is probably just a bit sharp, especially with 61 kilos on his back. Next round is
So Willie. Good win last start.
Great win last start. Kobe keeps the ride.
He's riding well.
Riding very well. Riding is the best apprentice in Sydney at the moment, now that Rory's not an apprentice anymore. So he's letting Kobe have a go. No, he's was brilliant last start. Hopefully he can build on it and get a bit of confidence from them all.
And Rory his last ride was a winner?
last ride as an apprentice.
Apprentice?
Yeah. So he's going great guns. He's just got to hold off the competitors for the last 6 weeks of the season.
And Dingle Mountain, Mr. Lai, Hugh Bowman.
It was a good
Barrier 7.
Good run last start. An extra 100 metres will certainly help him out. Huey knows the horse. He just needs to find a bit, I think. It was a good run, but he just needs to focus a little bit.
Race 6, 1350 metres. We've got Disgraceful, Evanarco. That's the lot.
Yeah, Disgraceful, probably the most disgracefully named horse in racing, because he's an absolute gem.
He's always thereabouts, isn't he?
If all of the horses were as easy as him and just tried their little hearts out, then we'd be much happier. Kobe again, taking 2 kilos off. I think he'll be tough to beat.
Yeah.
Avanako on the quick backup, third up, wide barrier again. He drew wide last weekend as well. Rory felt that after his second up run, there's still room for improvement. So third up, rock hard fit. Bowman replacing Hutchins. He can go good.
Righto, the 1500 metre race. Hollywood Bound, Springbok Fly, Invincible and Metallic Crown.
Yes.
What do you think?
Well, Hollywood Bound, barrier 2. His last 2 runs I think have been just below par, but he's an awkward sort of horse to ride. He's got to have things go his way, and he's at least got a rider on who knows him well from his track work. So hopefully Rory can help turn his form around.
He always pops up when you least expect too, doesn't he?
Exactly.
Springbok Flyer, fresh up, he needs further.
He needs further, he does, but he's returned well. Kieran knows him really well. I think he's finished second on him twice. So he'll certainly give us a good guide of where he's going to be at for the rest of his preparation.
Invincible, another one on the back, 7-day back, 5-day
Five
back.
day backup, yeah.
He was unlucky.
Hugely unlucky in his last 2. He should at least have 1 win next to his name. So hopefully we can have a bit of a turnaround in fortune for those owners and see him being tough to beat in this race.
And Metallic Crown, he's likely to run in this race?
Yeah, I would say he'd run in this.
Yeah.
He's got a nice lightweight, he's got a good barrier. Tim Clark's been riding well. Course and distance from his return to form. I guess he would almost be hoping that we do have the rain, but there is some forecast.
Race 8, our last race of the day, the 1800 metre race. Collaboration, what are your thoughts on this horse?
Collaboration, it's wide barrier, doesn't really help him. He does a few things wrong in his races, but he's got a gear change on, which is a pricker, so that just pushes into his cheek slightly when you're pulling on the one rein, which just helps you be more tractable in your steering, which obviously is massively important. I'm not sure whether Chris would run, I haven't yet to speak to him, but 18, bearing in mind he does a few things wrong, it certainly makes it hard for him.
Consign, he's pretty consistent.
Yeah, he is. He's got Blake Shin on board. He's got an awkward enough barrier, but Blake should help overcome it, and certainly 1800 metres helps that as well. You know, you're not so barrier dependent over these staying trips.
Vessel, ridden by Rory, he's on the 7-day backup. He's in great form.
Great
Should
form.
Be thereabouts.
Great form. Narrowly denied on Saturday for his breakthrough Saturday City winner. He hasn't done anything wrong all week. Dropping back to 18 is a slight concern, but I think he's a buzzy enough horse that he's certainly able to handle the drop back to 18. And
Thurston, first emergency. He's just had the one run with us, this horse. Barrier 14, Tim Clark.
And what a run it was. He went enormous over an unsuitable trip, an extra 400 metres on Saturday rather. Tim Clark obviously keeps the ride, did nothing wrong, just need 1 out. Hopefully that'll come, and I think that's my nap of the day.
Really?
What about you, Soph?
Disgraceful.
Disgraceful. Okay.
Yeah, he's my tip for the weekend.
Very good. And hopefully you'll have on Chrissy Waller back for next week's show. Have a lovely weekend. Oh, you're okay. Good. You know, the punters prefer looking at Chris. You know, big smile at Matt. That's it.